Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
You know what? This game has been circled on every NBA fan's calendar for a while now. Can't wait to see what unfolds here.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Matt Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Livingston. Outside, Green. The tray. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
Now here's Bryant. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Drops in the tray.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green, and stolen by Russell. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Bryant dishes to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got his first bucket of the night. And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
No.
He got the space he needed, but just blew the layup. It hurts me to see points lost like that.
Livingston with it, picked up by Bryant. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Green. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, to pair him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They have 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And, Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. I mean, this was by design.
Yeah, to go draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
And so Young nails them both.
He just can't miss from the line right now. He is the guy you want taking those shots.
Livingston kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Barnes. It's stolen by Randall. To the middle. Here's Young. Back to Russell. To the inside, Mozgov, and Mozgov throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket. Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Russell passes to Mozgov. Back to Russell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Thompson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Shaun Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update. And Coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
It has to be his goal every game. Reason why they don't play well when they play fast.
Bryant hits them both. Steve, we know some players are notoriously slow starters. It really takes them a while to hit their peak and get to where they want to all season long. How long did it take you to find your groove?
You know, it's different. Sometimes guys are coming off injuries and it takes them a little time. Some guys didn't do anything in the offseason, and you can tell right away who those guys are.
We name names. Let's name names.
And then you have some guys that have been traded, and it just takes them a while to fit in with the city and fit in with that team.
So it's the Lakers now. The Warriors making the shot. Nick Young on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got 6 points. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson outside for 3. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Bryant. To the paint, and Mozgov throws it down.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
And the Warriors decide to take
point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And stolen by Russell. Knocked away. And stolen by Russell. And it's Mozgov at the elbow. Back to Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Russell's got 5 points so far.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They didn't.
Now here's Barnes. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Pachulia. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Russell kicks to Young. Back to Russell. It's Mozgov, high post. Lakers working the ball around now. Thompson against Bryant. Clock at 6. Back to Randall. Launches it. That one, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Lakers leading by 11. Young for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Picked by Pachulia. A floater. Livingston, that's good. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Russell from long range. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And D'Angelo Russell, you know, he had
had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Julius Randle. Barnes right side. Thompson outside. Kicks to Green. Expanding his range. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And thinking back to Russell's rookie season, maybe too much was expected of a guy coming in at just 19 years of age.
Yeah, and we live in this win now, instant gratification era. And with the skill set and moxie.
Warriors trail by 16. Iguodala left side. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clarkson with the ball. Ingram setting a pick for Clarkson. There's the dish to Brewer. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 19.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda. Here's a look at some stats for Clarkson. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 15 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Here's Clark. At the top of the key, Iguodala. And McGee kicks to Clark. Clock is at 3. Will it go?
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Right at the free throw line. And again, it's the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Warriors trail by 21. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. And the Lakers get it back. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's McCall. Iguodala outside. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
Knocking down every kind of shot imaginable. Hard to take them down when they are clicking like that.
And it's Ingram missing. Warriors trail by 21.
You talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Here's Clarkson. The Warriors making the shot. On the wing, Nance. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good on the shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's West. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Clark. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 21. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
And so he's able to get one of two.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Here's McCall, covered by Brewer. McCall, the pass to West. Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by West. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lakers leading by 19. And here's Clarkson. They set the screen from deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 19. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Everyone on the court just has an eye for what the offense is going to do next, and that's beautiful to watch.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Thompson is out there with Ian Clark, and it's West in at the center, locking down the middle. Los Angeles leading by 19, and Young kicks to Brewer. Back to Young. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Iguodala. The Warriors shooting about 42% so far. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Green. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
The feed to Randall. Now Brewer. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. Outside Russell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here's Green outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 16. Dishes to Brewer. Back to Russell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Russell's got 10.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 20. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson outside, lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Klay does a lot of things well. He shoots the basketball, he can defend, but the area he could get better is his ball handling, and he's done that. He looks very comfortable driving, creating shots for himself, and kicking it out for others.
Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Outside, Russell. Brewer with the screen for Russell. There's the screen. Pass to Young. The three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Check out the stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Green, the screen. Thompson against Bryant. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Green, the screen. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles leading by 23. Russell dishes to Young. Back to Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The three from Bryant, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound tonight, and a wide open look for Iguodala. Bangs home the trifecta. Iguodala's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Thompson against Bryant. The 10-footer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bryant's got 6 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Exactly what he's trying to do. Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had to cap the fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Young. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat.
Thompson from long range. It's through for his 2nd basket. He's now 2 for 6.
You can't anticipate anything with him because his playmaking is so unpredictable.
Outside, Russell. Outside, Bryant. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Mozgov. Young with no one around. And again, the Lakers no good.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Pachulia. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the middle. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Bryant. 6 points for Timofey Mozgov. Outside, Green. Expanding his range. Bryant with the rebound.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
Russell passes to Bryant. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 21. And so much terrific talent in the league right now. But, Steve, when you look around, what kind of players does the league need more of? Where is there a scarcity?
I think post-up bigs. And I know we've changed the game to play small ball. But you got to have some of these bigs because every big is not going to be skillful, be able to dribble, shoot threes, and pass. And a lot of these bigs, great post players, but everybody's telling them they need to shoot the 3, play on a perimeter, and they're losing what they have best, being able to post up.
That's an excellent point.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Down low, here's Randall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Livingston. Green, the screen, off the pick. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Russell kicks to Randall. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Thompson, sweet move, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for 3rd all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing, but people, you sleep on what Klay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play.
That free throw good from Thompson.
The Warriors started off last season by winning 24 straight. That was the longest streak to start a season in the history of major North American sports.
Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both good from the line that time. And you add in the wins to close the 2015 season, the Warriors had won 28 consecutive regular season games.
They were closing in on the Lakers' all-time record of 33 straight, set back in 71 and 72, one of the few records that eluded them. They took that hard start as motivation to go for 73.
Now here's Bryant. He has 6.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
And stolen by Russell. Mozgov up top. Back to Russell. In the corner, it's Ingram for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to Clark. Passes it to Thompson. Barnes against Randall. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Stolen by McGee. Here's McCaw. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And the Lakers with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. West is checked in for the Warriors. Lakers leading by 16. Clarkson dishes to Bryant. Goes up on the wing. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. And there's the pass to McCaw. Knocks it loose. West outside. Pass to McCaw. Here's Clark. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Barnes for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Mozgov. No-place jumper from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
That's his shot. And with his size, even the defense up on him, they're still not going to be able to block it.
Here's Clark. Baseline try. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Lakers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Ingram. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ingram's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you gotta respect the level of concentration Ingram maintains at all times. Doesn't matter if he's wide open or pressured. This guy is a lights-out performer.
Here's Clark. He kicks it to West. That misses off the backboard.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
McGee, the pass to McCaw. McGee a screen. West kicks to McGee. Mozgov with the steal. The dish to Ingram. Bryant, great positioning on the putback. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Clark. Mozgov with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Ingram kicks to Nance. He dishes it to Mozgov. West with some nice D.
Okay, there's attack mode, and then there's I best pull this back out mode.
Tipped away. McCaw, the pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Barnes. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Nance, no good.
That was a huge face-off at the rim. Two great competitors. Defense took it.
And it's McGee atop the key. Trying to get back on track. A second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson passes to Zubac. Here's Brewer. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
Here's Clark. Kicks it to West. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith, all set to take a look back at the first half of basketball. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They simply could not be contained, and their effort propelled them to widen the scoring margin to blow out proportions. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm. As smart and as safe as they're playing, they made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
I love to watch active defenders like him who never make anything easy for the opposition. He embodies great D.
And so it's Golden State with it. Nick Young is out there with Randall. Then it's Russell. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Bryant in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors. Lakers leading by 17. Now, here is Russell. Left side, Bryant. And finished off by Bryant.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Now, here is Russell. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Picked by Mozgov. And here's Bryant for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The defense has to stay on their toes on him. They have to be active guarding the perimeter or they will continue to get burned.
Livingston dishes to Green. Thompson with it. Now defended by Randall. Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 22. Outside Bryant. Mozgov kicks to Bryant. Pachulia with the steal. Randall against Green. And there's the feed to Livingston. Dishes it to Thompson. Green, the screen. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. Thompson's got 10.
Incredible effort from Thompson over some pretty good defense. Sometimes one man is not enough to throw his game off.
Outside Russell. A floater. The kick out to Young. Back to Russell. Barnes against Young. To the paint. It's stolen by Livingston. Barnes left side. Rebound the Lakers. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Randall. Back to Bryant. He's feeling it. Here's Mozgov. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 19. Thompson passes to Pachulia. That one good for 2. He's got 6.
Really outstanding job by the offense to get the ball right near the bucket. Well, Draymond Green is the heartbeat of the Golden State Warriors. Up and down in the playoffs. He's definitely one of those guys. His shooting performance was not great, but he does so many other things for the Golden State Warriors.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Timeout called the Warriors. They get a hand on it and stolen by Russell. Young outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Barnes dishes to Thompson. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's stolen by Green. Livingston kicks to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his third assist on the night. Los Angeles leading by 14. Russell with it. Picked up by Thompson. Russell passes to Bryant. From 13 feet, it goes down. Bryant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been very decisive, very accurate shooting the basketball. Extremely productive quarter so far.
Livingston dishes to Green. Green with a screen on Randall. And that's going to be a travel. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
And you look at the chart and you see they have done a lot of their damage in the mid-range game. So often teams will try to force everything at the hoop or only rely on the three to score. But they have seen what the defense is giving them and taken every open look they found.
Bryant tries in. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. Sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also play with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No,
your
not
career
at all.
in.
Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Warriors trail by 18. Livingston with it. Barnes outside. Back to Thompson. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. Clock at 6. Again, Golden State.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Now, here is Russell. 12 points for him. Bryant with a screen for Russell. Right side, Bryant. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year, I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Bryant. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Livingston. Pass to Green. Trying his luck deep, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and it's killing his team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Los Angeles leading by 18. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, "You're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Now, here is Russell. He's got 12. Back to Randall. It's stolen by Green. Feeds to Thompson. Inside, Pachulia. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now Brewer. He has 7. Here's Russell. Now here's Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Brewer. Good. Brewer's got 9. Warriors trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Iguodala. Launches a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Screen by Young. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Livingston passes to Green. Green, the screen, pulls from the top of the key, and it's Iguodala again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shots good from Young.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by the Lakers. Green, the screen. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Draymond Green, the triple-double machine, was second in 2016 for the most in the entire NBA. He can rebound the basketball, he can score, and he loves to pass to the Splash Brothers.
And Steve, Green certainly is one of the perfect candidates to put up a triple-double every night. Might go out of his way to get it done at times.
Yeah, he did admit. Last year there was times where he was chasing a triple-double. He said, no more of that, I'm just going to play basketball. And you know what? He started to get more triple-doubles.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. Ingram comes in for Young, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. That one misses.
Draymond, a former second-round draft pick, always plays this game with a chip on his shoulder.
Good on the shot.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Clark. The pass to McCaw. Takes the 13-footer. Got a piece of it. And Brewer kicks to Nance. Clarkson passes to Zubac. Nance a screen. Here's Brewer. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And the passing from Green doesn't just look for his shot, wanting to get his guys involved on every possession.
Clarkson with the ball. In the corner, Nance with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Nance has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He was just way too open there. Of course he's going to make the defense pay for letting him shoot from there.
Clark, the pass to McCaw. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala, right side. There's a good screen. Pass to McCaw, expanding his range. Warriors the rebound. McGee's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be
firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line. It's going to be on David West. The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the free throw, no good. Steve, now that it's all said and done, when you look back in your career, do you have one of those single moments that stand out as your favorite?
Yeah, I think my favorite for me is probably on draft night. And then I think the moment that he retired. So everything in between, and the good and the bad. A lot of people point to the championships and all-star and the gold medals, but I think the relationships, the ups and downs, the injuries, just everything, it shapes you as a young man.
One of the, going with the saying that the journey is the reward.
It's totally right, Kevin. I mean, that journey, a lot of people don't get a chance to have that journey. So you want to appreciate even the things that didn't go so well.
Yeah, great perspective. Off the inbound pass, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Here's Zubac, guarded by McGee, and there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .139 left in the third. The dish now to Clark. Stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Chalk up 2 there. He has 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Warriors shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Iguodala dishes to Clark. And McGee kicks to Iguodala. He feeds it to West. Unloads from 13. Bucket is good. West has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Kicks it to Brewer. Nance outside. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key, Clarkson. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Clark. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to McCaw. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here's Clarkson. He's got 6. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Setting the floor for the Warriors. West out there with Barnes. And there's Iguodala. And there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the shooting guard position. Clarkson passes to Nance. Lets the three fly. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Now Livingston, he kicks to Barnes. They set the pick. McCaw, the pass to West. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Clarkson passes to Zubac. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Back to Brewer. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Barnes. West up on top. On the wing, it's Iguodala, defended by Young. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Nance. And it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for West. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for McCaw. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Steve, we're seeing less and less isolation offense these days. In your experience, who is tougher to guard? An isolation scorer or a guy who's playing off the ball and running you through a bunch of screens?
The one thing about a guy running off screens, Kevin, at the end I can say, oh, I'm a little tired, I'm behind the play. Hey, switch. So I think for me, guarding a guy,
you've got him.
Isolation plays, you're on that island by yourself, you're looking around. The ISO play is the one that's harder individually.
Here is Livingston following the bucket by the Lakers. Thompson outside. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Jones. Thompson misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Screen by Russell. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Dang. Shoots a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the inside, Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 23. Outside, Russell. From downtown. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's Jones, banked in off the glass.
That's Shaun Livingston's game. Always keeping his eyes up and hitting the open guy.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Black dishes to Brewer.
Come on, shoot!
There's the pick. Russell from long range makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Steve, you were able to enjoy a lengthy career. You played 14 seasons with players coming into the league usually after 1 year in the college ranks. Do you think career lengths will decline for NBA players?
You know, I don't think so. I'm starting to look at guys playing longer and longer. I think one is not a lot of banging, but I think also they're taking care of their bodies more and more. Guys are playing now up to 20 years in the league.
Amazing, isn't it?
And you're starting to see that regularly.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tariq Black. Julius Randle comes in for Robinson. And it's Bryant in for Luol Deng. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia comes in for Jones. And it's Draymond Green in for James Michael McAdoo. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Mozgov's shot is off. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Livingston. Back to Green. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Almost, but it rolls out.
Worked it inside. Normally an easy basket for him, but just a little out of rhythm on the release.
Right side, Russell. Back to Bryant. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. And stolen by Russell. Top of the key, Bryant fires at the elbow. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Outside, Russell. There's the pick. And with new owners, a new commissioner, the NBA has been more proactive than ever at looking at ways, Steve, to tweak the game to make it better. Any other changes you'd like to see made? Any other momentum-making moves that would continue to push the game in the direction that you'd like to see?
You know, a couple things come to mind, Kevin. I think limit back-to-backs. I think for also these guys playing so many games, traveling so much, I think if we can limit those back-to-backs, maybe it would help out in the injuries. And I think also have longer training camps so they can stay healthy.
Here's Randle after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Randle kicks to Brewer. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Russell. Livingston with it. Thompson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Looney. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Lakers leading by 23. From outside the arc. Here's Randle. And that one drops.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Los Angeles, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. Now, Steve, the NBA has certainly done a lot to curb flagrant fouls or excessive force in various game situations. However, do you feel there will be always that hard foul that will come into play to some extent?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the league has done a nice job of being able to categorize them flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. Really hard sometimes to differentiate between the two, but I think it's the right call.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. There's the pick. Here's Thompson. Shot from free throw range. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Bryant in the post. He's covered by Thompson. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Clark. And there's the pass to Looney. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 17 points for Klay Thompson.
The patience from Thompson there, allowing the shot to develop inside. Outstanding at letting the game come to him.
Bryant against Thompson. Bryant passes to Mozgov. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Lakers, Timofey Mozgov. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Well, we see it every year, and recently it's as bad as ever, Steve. What do you think about the coaching turnover rate in the league?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it. I mean, you have coaches change from style to style, and then after 2 years, a guy is gone. He got to give him a chance to be able to implement his style and get a chance to get a camaraderie with his players. It's too much right now.
And he sinks the second.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Clark dishes to McGee. On the wing, Thompson. McGee is screen on Mozgov. Here's Thompson. They get the rebound. Here's McGee. Nance with some nice D. LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
McGee, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
High basketball IQ right there. Saw his teammate had the advantage, so he got him the rock and let him go to work.
West is checked in for Golden State. The free throw off from McGee. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. The shot's good from Bryant.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
Golden State's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. McGee is screen, and Thompson kicks to McGee. Out to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 12 points here in the second half.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Nance a screen. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the quick 3. The Warriors shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. Here's McCall, defended by Bryant. From 18 feet away, hits the front of the rim and out. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Bryant. Nance outside. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Clarkson. David West grabs the miss. West has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes passes to McCaw. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
Lakers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Clarkson kicks to Ingram. Lakers working the ball around now. Clark dishes to Barnes. Good on the bucket.
Really outstanding job by the offense to get the ball right near the bucket.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Bryant. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Steve, as a player, how often did you go into a situation knowing that you might get a technical foul called on you for saying something to a ref?
You know, a lot of times, Kevin, I went into a referee understanding the game and saying, hey, the momentum right now needs to slow down. Sometimes I get a tech because you kind of have some outbursts. But sometimes I tell the referee, I need a tech right now. Just give me one. Without even really saying anything wrong.
And would they give it to you?
Yeah, sometimes. If not, then I'll just say a few choice words, and then you'll get one.
Good. Tell me that when we get off the air, okay? Thanks. Now, here is Russell after the miss from Klay Thompson. Screened by Russell. And here is Bryant, and it's Young at the elbow. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Russell.
He was a maestro with the ball in his hands tonight, fellas. Such a nice job he did creating easy buckets for his teammates with his passing and anticipation. He had a perfect feel for the offense.
Barnes kicks it to West. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
You're right. They're not going quietly. They're going to keep battling to the very end, no matter what the score is.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Golden State with it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Clark kicks it to West. Pass to McCaw. Down low. Now the feed to Clark. And here's Barnes for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Now Clarkson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm.
Over him. And he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
He caused some serious problems with the defense. He seemed to be everywhere, picking guys' pockets, jumping in the passing lanes. See, once he got a few steals, he started affecting guys just by looking at them. They knew he was getting ready to take the ball away. Intimidation.